Hello friends, we will be continuing our DSA series, and in the lecture number 6 we will be learning about asymptotic analysis examples. So what are the asymptotic analysis examples? Basically, the asymptotic analysis examples explain how an algorithm performs when input size becomes very large. Here are some of the common examples and their time complexities. Linear search checks each element one by one. As we previously discussed, a linear search works in a way that it is going into a linear direction, which is like a line. In order to explain you, it goes into a line and it checks each element one by one. First, checking the element that comes before, and then the element that comes after it, and then the element which comes after it. This way, the time taken by the linear search to run the algorithm is O of n. If you are checking 10 houses in a row, you first check the first house, then you check the second, and then you check the last. This way, the time taken by you to search 100 houses will be a lot of time. This is why you will be checking n number of houses if you are working with the linear search. Alright. Then we have the binary search, which divides the search space in half each time on sorted data. The time complexity is O of log n. So how does this work? This works by dividing the data into two halves of equal values, where the one portion is the sorted data and the left side of the sorted data is the data lower than the middle, and the right side of your sorted data is larger than your middle value. This way, you are able to divide your data into two halves and you look at only one of the half that concerns you. Hence, the time complexity is decreased from log of n in the binary search compared to the O of n in the linear search, right? Then we have the bubble sort. It repeatedly swaps adjacent elements until sorted. The time complexity is O of n square. We will be learning about the sorting algorithms later, but for now, you must understand that the bubble sort takes the element that are adjacent to each other or next to each other and it sorts them both. It goes forward and it again sorts or swaps both of the element. It goes forward again and swaps element again until the adjacent elements all become sorted. The time complexity for operation of bubble sort is O of n square, and for the merge sort, it splits the array, sorts each part and merges them. The time complexity is O of n log n, and this is why it is able to sort the elements by adding them after splitting them into the parts and sorting them. This way, the time complexity is reduced to n log n. That was it for this video. I hope you were able to understand how different asymptotic analysis example works and how the time complexities and space complexities differ from each other. Thank you for watching our video.